What is going on, good people of YouTube? It is me, Chavez, back with another Prize Picks video for you. This one is for Friday, February 10th, 2023. We have a huge huge slate of games on our hands. We got 11 games going on in NBA, and should be a lot of fun. A lot of these games stand out to me, and those are the games that we will be going over in this research video. I won't be going over all 11 of these games. Truth be told, there are a few games that I really don't care to dig into at this point. Don't think they offer a lot of player prop upside, so we're going to target the ones that do offer the most player prop upside and games that I feel we can definitely target. But I'm going to try something new for our final look video and give out at least one prop from each game so we can cover every single game, and I'll present all that to you all in our final look video, which will be posted sometime tomorrow afternoon. So without further ado, let's get going and let's take a look at the Prize Picks board, which is very, very limited right now. We just have Detroit Pistons on the board. Be honest with you, I'm not interested in this Detroit and San Antonio game, at least not right now. I like to see what some of these other props look like. I will say some things to note are the trades that occurred for both teams. So no more Saddiq Bey in Detroit, so that opens up more minutes and shot volume for these guys you see on the screen, basically. And then in San Antonio, no more Jakob Poeltl, who was dealt to the Toronto Raptors. So what that opens up for the bigs in San Antonio, we shall see. What that does to the rotation, we shall see. So those are just some quick notes in this game. And let's just move on. Let's just move on to a better game to talk about. Let's talk about the Minnesota Timberwolves and the Memphis Grizzlies. Props.cash does not have much up on their board either, so we'll head on over to lineups.com and take a look at the Memphis Grizzlies first. And Memphis right now is doing a lot of things well on offense, although they are 24th in the league in terms of 3-point percentage. But let's take a look at the defense. That's what we're going to target. We're targeting the defenses here. And let's take a look at Memphis on the season. 30th in the NBA in assists allowed and 23rd in the NBA in three-pointers made. So those assists that they are allowing are leading to 3-point opportunities, which gives you an idea of where we can target or who we can target on the Minnesota side. And then in terms of the Minnesota defense, 24th in rebounds allowed, 28th in offensive rebounds allowed, 22nd in three-pointers made, and then 25th in the NBA in three-point percentage. So same thing, we know who we can target on the Memphis side, and it's the usual suspects. Ja Morant, Desmond Bane, they're the offense. And then with Minnesota, it's Anthony Edwards all day, every day. Without D'Angelo Russell in the lineup, it just increases his usage. He's going to see more volume all over the place. His assists will go up. You saw that in the last game versus the Jazz. He had 8 assists, 5 rebounds, 20 plus points, I think, 30 points. So Anthony Edwards looks like a good play tomorrow across the board, as does Jalen Norwell. And we'll see what the rest of these role players look like. We'll see if the starting lineup is the same as it was this last game or if it's going to look a little different. We'll see. We'll see how it all looks. Also, no more Vanderbilt and Beasley. I think they were also shipped out of Minnesota. Those guys played for the Utah Jazz. They used to play in Minnesota, so never mind that. Yeah, D'Angelo Russell is not there. That's the most important thing. And what that opens up for Anthony Edwards in this game, I like it a lot. And so let's look at the the prospects of, Desmond Bane's three-pointers, points, Ja Morant, total points, maybe even his fantasy assist. And Anthony Edwards, same thing across the board. All those things. Not touching the bigs in this game. I'm not touching Gobert. I'm not touching Jaren Jackson Jr., Brandon Clark. I'm just going to target the backcourts and the scores from this game. But this game does look like a fun game to watch. That's why I wanted to start with it, because you have two of the best players in the NBA squaring off against each other. with Anthony Edwards and John Morant. So should be a very, very entertaining, high-scoring game. Let's talk about a game that might not be a high-scoring game, but I'm still interested in it, and that's the Hornets versus the Celtics. Boston currently comes into this game number 26 in the NBA in defensive rebounds allowed, and also 30th in steals. So they're not stealing the ball, and they're not causing a lot of turnovers. So those are some areas of opportunity for the Celtics. Now, in terms of the Charlotte Hornets, a little bit worse. So 27th in the league in total points allowed, 29th in rebounds allowed, 30th in defensive rebounds allowed, 28th in assists allowed. I mean, do I have to read all this out? These are just really bad stats. They're giving up a lot of points, a lot of three-pointers made. Field goal percentage is bad. They're just bad. And they will be without Mason Plumlee tomorrow, who was traded. So no more Plumlee in the middle. I think JT Thor steps in that role. I don't know. I don't even think it matters. But let's talk a little bit about what the Celtics will be missing tomorrow. They will be without Jaylen Brown. They will be without Marcus Smart, two starters. And what that's going to open up for Derek White and Malcolm Brogdon is a ton of usage, a ton of shots. You see what Derek White can do when he's in the starting lineup. He just does everything. And you have Malcolm Brogdon coming off the bench, who is the leader of that second unit now. And so I like those two guys. I want to see what their props look like. I think they were propped too low last game, but I expect fully for the books and for Prizepicks to adjust to all this news. So we're not going to get any discounts on these guys. We'll see what they look like, but I still like their usage and their upside without Jaylen Brown and Marcus Smart being in the lineup. And then also, come on, you can't forget about Jason Tatum. He's been struggling from the field a lot last couple games, but he just gets it done. It's ugly sometimes, but he gets it done. Rebounds, assists, gets it done. I look for him to bounce back against the Charlotte Hornets. This is the get-right game for him for sure. And then I'm not too shy about some of the Hornets either. Let's look at Rozier's three-point made prop tomorrow. Let's look at Melo's PRA prop, his assist and rebounds. And let's see if we can find something there, because I don't think this is just all about the Celtics. I think the Hornets can score. I definitely think they can score on this team. I just don't think it'll be enough to win. Robert Williams should be back in the lineup tomorrow, so that helps solidify some of that defensive opportunity. But we can look at his points and rebounds once that prop drops. I was interested in his points and rebounds last game, and then he got scratched. So moving on to the next game, Mavericks and Kings. This should be a very fun game to watch. Sacramento is a bad team. Sacramento is number 28th in the NBA in where are they? There they go. 28th in the NBA in field goals made, 28th in field goal percentage, and 29th in block shots. So no inside presence. They're not blocking shots, which means you can drive to the paint, you can draw fouls. That's helpful to know. And then they're giving up a lot of field goals. They're giving up a lot of shots. Percentage is high. It's not good. So that lines up very well with what Kyrie Irving does. So I'm excited to see what his props look like tomorrow. The whole team looks so much better with him in the lineup. Bullock looked better. THJ looked better. The whole team just looked better with Kyrie in. And on the other side, Dallas is not that. I mean, come on. I mean, we know Dallas is good with Luka in the lineup, but when he's not in the lineup, they're just kind of an average team until Kyrie got there. They should be a lot better. But Dallas is 25th in the NBA in defensive rebounds allowed, 22nd in field goal percentage allowed, and then they just do not cause turnovers at all. 26th in steals, 26th in blocks. So they're not stealing the ball from you. They're not blocking your shot, and they're not causing turnovers, which means more possessions for the Kings that can lead to points. And so you talk about the scores for the Kings: Domantas Sabonis, De'Aaron Fox, maybe Keegan Murray, and maybe Kevin Huerter. So those are your usual suspects on the Kings side, attacking the Mavericks with shooters and scorers. And I think you could do the same thing on the Mavericks side, attacking the Kings with shooters and scorers. Those are the top three games that I wanted to talk about. I think those are the top three games for me in terms of player prop upside. I think they offer us a lot to work with. Now, I did want to go over a couple other things in a couple of games. I like the Rockets and the Heat. This is honestly something I want to target in terms of three-pointers, being that both teams, they're literally, look at this. They're literally the worst and the second worst team in the NBA in three-pointers made. So Tyler Hero, I'm looking at you. Jalen Green, I'm looking at you. I'm targeting their three-pointer props tomorrow. Hopefully they're not 4.5 or something like that. I think they should be in or around that 2.5 range. 2.5. That'd be great. I'm taking those. But no more Eric Gordon in Houston, so all that usage gets distributed amongst the team. Jalen Green benefits, KJ Martin benefits, Alfred Sengun benefits, even someone like Josh Christopher benefits. Question I have, though, is can Cam Adebayo repeat his big scoring performance against the Rockets? Can he do the same thing again? And then also, is this a bounce back game for Tyler Hero? He's been slumping. Houston's a good get-right opportunity for a lot of teams. This could be a game where both of these guys go off, especially if Jimmy Butler sits. I don't know why I feel like he could sit this game. He just, for me, he just sits games that just he feels the team can win without him. So he could possibly sit this game. Just keep your eye out for that. And in another game, there was one more. Knicks and 76ers, really just because Joel Embiid is questionable. So if he doesn't play tomorrow, I mean, lean heavy on Maxey and Harden in terms of their props, what those look like. Those get bumped up for sure. But no Embiid in the lineup, that just opens up so much for the 76ers in terms of like player prop upside. No more Matisse Thybulle. He got shipped out. So do we see more George Niang? What is his three-point prop like tomorrow? I am willing to look into that one as well. And then on the New York side, I like Jalen Brunson and Julius Randle. I will say that I didn't like what I saw last game with R.J. Barrett back in the lineup. He took a lot of usage away from Jalen Brunson in terms of his assist. And Jalen Brunson only put up 13 shots last game. He still hit his point prop, but it took a lot of field goal shenanigans at the end of that game. So just something to keep your eye on now that they're getting a little healthier. R.J. Barrett kind of just cock blocked Jalen Brunson a little bit last game. But ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it for today's early look and research video. Covered a few games that stand out to me, and we got a lot to dig into tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm going to try to offer, like, I don't know if I mentioned this at the beginning of the video, but try to give out at least 10 player props tomorrow, one in each game, so we have a lot to work with. But as of now, those are the games that stand out to me, and those are the games that I will be targeting the heaviest in tomorrow's slate. Thank you so much for stopping by the channel, checking this video out. Leave me a comment below letting me know what team you're looking to target tomorrow, because Prizepicks does not have any props on the board for us to look into. What stands out to you in terms of matchups and opportunities? Also, let me know what you think about these early looks and observations into tomorrow's slate. Let me know what's on your mind, or if you have any questions, drop them in the comments below. Thank you once again for stopping by the channel and just talking some basketball props and research with me. And until our next video, our final look video, Chavez is